Hey everyone, today we're going to be going over the WarriorTrading Day Trade Dash. So we're going to start from the very beginning. So say you want to go find out where this is. I'm going to link it in the description, but say you want to search it up, WarriorTrading. Just type it in. Make sure it's this symbol. It should be the only one. So you click on it and it should take you to this whole page. And then from there you can just explore. There's a 2-week membership trial. Highly recommend. You'll get the best bang for your buck in this membership trial. I believe it's $20 or $19, so it's worth it. You're gonna have pretty much the perks of the Warrior Pro when you sign up for that 27-day trial. It's really worth it, honestly. I think it's 14-day. Oh, I forgot. Anyways, just sign up for it. It's perfect. Just make sure you go ahead and try it. He always recommends it. I recommend it. I tried it. So afterwards, say you're not sure what you want to do with it. Well, to day trade, you need the Day Trade Dash software, meaning you need the scanners, you need the charts, you need the news, you need all the real-time market data, and that's something you're going to pay. It's a fee that's going to be required for the for your trading. So this is for members. It's $147 per month for members, but I'm not a member. I'm paying $197. So for non-members. So for members means if you're in this entry-level membership, Warrior Pro. So from this, it's a 3-year course access. All these are 3-year course access. It's an entry-level membership. And you get the basics of all this. You can look at all of it. He gives you so much more individual time for you to learn the strategies, how he trades, and basically from scratch. If you know nothing about day trading, this is the best place to learn. That's how I learned about day trading. So after that 2-week trial, it was a 2-week trial, I'm remembering, I bought the Day Trade Dash software. You need that. Here's some other add-ons. You can do live stream and chat to watch him trade. I don't recommend doing a mirror trade. Honestly, it's best to learn how to trade on your own, but it's good to see what he's trading, what he's doing real time. I think I only joined once on his live stream. And then this is the real-time simulator. So this is really good if you need to learn how to practice on a simulator, which is recommended. You trust me, you do not want to start with real money. If you don't know what you're doing, do it on a simulator. Do it on a simulator. I wish I gave myself more time on a simulator versus putting myself on the line. And it is what it is. But make sure you go to this website, check it out. It's really fun. So when you pull up the website, when you pull up your Day Trade Dash, you're going to log in. It's going to have you sign in. It's going to pull up another page. And this page will pretty much be the first thing you see. You're not going to have 2 charts. So how do I pull up 2 charts? Well, I'm going to close out one. All you're going to see is this. This is beautiful, right? This is on my one screen. So you're going to go to charting and you're going to open up another chart. So this is the basic. This is not the setup I used. I go up here to the top where it says WT default Ross. When you do that, as you can see, the colors at the bottom of the volume candles changes, and you're given the MACD positive and MACD indicator on both charts. You're also given the market cap at the top, your EMA, 9 EMA, 20 EMA, and a 200 EMA, and then your volume weighted average price, which is VWAP. So that's really good. At the top, we're going to have 10 seconds, 1 minute, 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure I had to add the 1 minute and 5 minutes. This was not like this. You have to star it. I had to star it so that way I can see what I want to use. These are the indicators I use, or the time frames I use. Why? I mean, I like to be precise with my entries on the 10 seconds. And on the 1 minute, it gives me a better view. And then if I really need to look at the 5 minutes, then I will look at the 5 minutes. But that's just for if I really need a larger view. And the daily chart, I like to use it to see, okay, where's the 200 EMA? Where is this, where could this potentially reach before it hits major resistance? Okay, so how do I link up the 2 charts? So the way I link up the 2 charts, you're going to scroll at the top, you're going to go to change color group, and you're going to hit the blue or pink or whatever color it is, and you see how it says Rocket Lab, RKLB. By the way, I love this company. Invest in this company. You will thank me later. But do your own due diligence. I'm not giving you financial advice. Do your own due diligence. So now my charts are the same. So the way I set it up, I have 10 seconds on the left and I have 1 minute on the right. Ideally, I want another monitor so I can look at both, but I'm okay having this on one monitor. I want another monitor to have my scanners pulled up because I'm limited to 2 screens. So I have my scanners pulled up on my main screen right now, which is what I'm using to record, alongside with my broker with Thinkorswim. So I'm switching between those two so I know what stocks are coming out. We're going to go over the scanner setup later. We're going to go over the chart setup. I think this is really the first thing that you want to do is getting your chart set up. Okay, fine. So now I have my 10 seconds and I have my 1 minute chart. So what else do I need? Really, honestly, I don't use too much. I mean, the top is the click. You have the cross. This lets you to move around. When you're using the scroll button on the price, it'll zoom out and then zoom in. And then you could just also, to zoom in horizontally, just click on any part of the screen and zoom in and zoom out. So that's that. You can also zoom this in and zoom this in as well. If I need to, I will use ascending and descending lines. So pretty much, I like to do this more in a 5 minute, maybe 1 minute, but we're going to use the right hand side. So if I'm trying to see, okay, let's see ascending resistance. So I'm going to connect this top with probably this candle if I need to see the trend and where it's going. This gives me an idea. Okay, this is topped here, it broke through this high right here and then right here, and then it eventually topped out at this high, and then ascending support. So right here, if I need to draw this, I'm doing the second line, it'll say trend line. This is allowing me to see the trend. So I'm gonna put it right here. This is ascending support. So right now, this stock, Rocket Lab, which closed pretty good on Friday, it has a pretty decent ascending support. It's still increasing. The support is right here. I'm gonna draw it further, because look, now our support's here, here, and here. Things can change though. Monday morning, we could drop, this could break, this could just go straight down because of the war. Who knows what's going to happen. But this means that, okay, there's going to be further resistance as this is going up, and I do the same thing going down. But I really don't use trend lines unless I'm unsure of where this stock, especially on a day trade stock. This is not a stock I'm going to day trade because look at the float, it's 398 million. If I'm not sure where resistance might be, then I'm going to draw those lines, but I really don't draw those lines. I should, but right now I haven't been really utilizing that tactic. I know Ross sometimes does that, but I have not been utilizing that as much as I should. But hey, I'm still doing good. So it's not, it's not like I'm neglecting that, tactic. I haven't found an opportunity to really use it. All right, so this is my setup. Plain and simple. You can save it if you want. I just adjust it. It's pretty easy adjustment. The scanners. We're gonna start from scratch. This is my scanner setup. I'm gonna close this out. If you close the scanner setup, this will close and it won't open back up. If you close the main tab, which is this will close this and the scanner tab at the same time. But to start, I'm just gonna close this and start from scratch. So I'm gonna go to scanners. So I always do top gainers scanners. Top gainers and Ross's top gappers is pretty much the same. I like using top gainers. Okay, it opened up in the same windows, so I don't like that. It's too crowded. I need more space. I'm gonna hit this tab. It's gonna open up another one. So now you see how it gives you more. Okay, I also like to do penny top gainers. So I'm gonna go to the tools on the left side where it says scanners, scan, and then I'm going to hit where it says penny top gainers. So now open up a second window. Now I can see, okay, I have my change from close, the percentage change, the symbol, the ticker symbol, the price is at, the volume, I have the float, relative volume, and then the gap percent from the previous day, and then short interest. So it gives me everything I need to see here. I'm mainly looking at this ticker symbol, price, volume, and flow especially, and then the relative volume. Is it higher volume than most days, which this is indicating yes, this is relative volume. Oh, I don't know what happened. Yeah, this relative volume number, it's high, so it's pretty good. That means this rate is high. The higher the number, it's gonna be greater than what it normally is. Okay, so I'm going to go to scanners again, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to do small cap high day momentum. This is going to give me, what is, getting a lot of momentum within that hour, within that minute. It'll pop up quickly. So let's see, AGMH, it popped up 7:32 p.m., which is after hours. This might pop up on Monday. I might be trading this Monday. Who knows? We'll take a look at the chart, and I'll go over on, okay, will this be something I trade tomorrow morning? Likely not. And I'll explain why later. But AGMH, so popped up, right? This is going to tell me, and this is going to give me an alert, hey, something's going up. This is going up probably because there's a gap. So it looks like 50% gap right here, as you can see, from the close. So the previous close, or which was from the 1 p.m. close from the market on Friday, this gapped up 50%, which is really good. So this gapped up, and I'm like, okay, that means a stock, there's going to be momentum. There is momentum. There's more volume than there is float, and it's gapping up and it's going up. I like this because this is giving me this is telling me what's going up right now because of news. Right now there's a foreign private issuer, so we'll go over that. There's a private issuer, so sometimes those can be bullish and those can increase the price. I make sure, for a while I didn't know why I couldn't hear any sound. I didn't realize all you have to do is go here to select strategies, and then just select it all, and you're gonna hear a chime. So I'm gonna play. That's my chime. You can do that. I like the chime because to me it wakes me up and I'm like, oh shit. You could do multiple. Dog bark. Yeah, meme. But I like this. So I'm hearing that, I'm like, okay, something's going up. So this is kind of like my alert. My alerts basically. These two top gainers, it's allowing me to see, okay, what has potential to pop? What can I be looking out for? When I'm looking for these stocks in the morning, I like to look, okay, sometimes I like to keep my tab open on a stock that has a low float, like WHLR, which did pop up, pretty much over 100%. So it was probably like maybe $3.50, and it went up to $7.15. So I'm looking for these lower price stocks, not lower price, lower float stocks, and which has higher potential to kind of go up. Like this one, 539,000 share float. Okay, that if there's more volume, it can really go up. So that's why I like to look at this. This is like my scanner. This is what I'm scanning. So then I'm gonna go to Newsroom. I'm gonna click on Newsroom. All the news right now, you're not gonna see anything, but all the news will be filtered out. So whatever is coming out with breaking news, I'm going to be looking at that, and I'm going to click on that particular stock. And I don't know if you notice, all my things are linked. Right here when I go to the clip, it's linked. Why? Because when I click on it, I want to see what that stock is about. What is it? So I'm either going to click on, so you see how it changed everything? It changed everything because I was able to link it all. So I'll click on the stock that's going up on the Newsroom sometimes. If I see that, I'm like, okay, that looks like to be really good news. Like if it has potential to be good news, I'm going to click on that. Okay, I'm going to click on that. And then we're going to go to AGMH. So AGMH, so why did this pop up? We're going to go to stock quote. I like to pull up the stock quote. I used to have the stock quote and the chart at the same time, but I really didn't like that. Why? Because I wasn't able to see, 10 seconds, 1 minute. I have to flip in between, and that took too much time. Even the smallest amount of time delay can cost you possible missed entry or possible missed exit. Who knows? I'm not risking it. But I pulled this up temporarily. I'm like, okay, what's going up? HK. HK means Hong Kong. CN means China. US means US. IL I think means Israel, or I think IL, yeah. Really, I don't see too many other stocks. Those are the common ones. Chinese, US stocks. US stocks is what you want to trade. Sometimes Israeli stocks go up. Israeli defense stocks may go up this week. Why? Because they might be on high alert. Iran might be attacking. So who knows? US stocks too. It's Trump also signed an executive order June 6th for eVTOL and drone stocks, kind of, or drone companies, I shouldn't say stocks, but companies of those sort, to to be increased in funding, so their stock prices might be going up. But I pull this up, I'm like, okay, so I'm looking at this, I'm like, all right, what's going on? This gives me an idea. So this went up because of this. So the private issuer, I'm not too familiar. I know a little bit about the forms, but this is kind of like a press release. This is a 6K. This is like giving you news, basically like, hey, what's going on? So they regained compliance with NASDAQ bid price. It's not really like a really good catalyst, but they, for private issuer pursuing. Yeah, like I said, sometimes these can be bullish, sometimes it can be like whatever. It just means that they met the price compliance. They're over $1, as you can see. NASDAQ requires you to be over $1, and this can be good sometimes. I've seen stocks go up crazy just because of this. This is Chinese stock, so if go figures, it's Chinese. It is what it is. Okay, so it popped up around 4 p.m. It started going up further. It closed at 2:30, so it went up 50%. Okay, I see. And it kind of maintained this level at the VWAP at $3.08, and it closed at 3:40. Let's look at the 1 minute. This is 5 minutes. The 5 minute, you see how zoomed out it is? It's pretty zoomed out, and I can see, okay, this is top, consolidated, and it pulled up, broke that high. This is what I like. It's a bear flag. You see, I have my pull here. I have my top line here. I'm just going to create it so that way you guys can see what I'm looking at. Yeah, that's pretty shitty, but I can just adjust it. This is what I'm looking at, okay? So the support or resistance is decreasing over time, right? So I'm looking for a breakout of this support, of this resistance, and support may be slowly decreasing, but what I'm looking for is a change in the support where it's slowly, steadily rising. It's not really rising, it's kind of consolidating, almost in a straight line, almost. And then all of a sudden, 5:20 p.m. my time, this went up, and it went up again, and it made a huge candle move. This could flush. This could flush tomorrow morning, or this could make a really big move, make a push higher. Well, I'll look at the daily chart. What does the daily chart say? Well, 200 EMA. Also this reverse split. Reverse splits are typically good because that means the float will usually get cut by a lot. So there's less shares in the market, and the price will be higher than what it is. So this is likely like a penny stock. So whatever this is, I'm not going to do the math for this, but okay. So I'm looking at this daily chart. I'm like, okay, this might have some room to move. Hey, Chinese stocks, RGC, crazy. I'm going to show you guys right now. RGC, damn. Who would have thought a $4 stock can go up to $800? Chinese stocks can do that. This is not, it's not possible. It's not impossible that this can go up to $32 by tomorrow morning if there's really good news. I don't know what the company's about. I could look into it, but I'm not going to. Anyways, I'm looking at this. I'm like, all right, $32. This might have some opportunity to go up higher, but I'm really not going to trade it. I don't like trading Chinese stocks. They're just too risky. You can't really, you can get flushed so hard. Let's go to RGC. RGC, I'm just going to show you guys just for the fun of it. Look at this. This had a recent stock split. This is not reverse stock split. A reverse stock split is going to be the opposite. It's going to say 31 to 1. A split is going to be 1 to 30. So for every 38 shares that you have, you're now going to have, for every share you have, you're going to have 38 shares. There we go. And in reverse stock split, so if this was 38 to 1, then that means for every share that you have, it'll get reduced to 1. Every 38 shares will be 1 share. That's the idea. It's a bit weird. This is a weird stock split. Usually they do like whole numbers. This is not really a whole number. But anyways, this price, yeah, it shows 43 cents, but this was actually $4. I remember seeing this at $4. People were talking about it, and I was like, what is this company? Then boom, went up higher. Then it spiked up even higher, even after that stock split. That's crazy. But right here, it was like about $800 around this area, $700, $800. Crazy. Well, yeah. All right. So what's left on the day trade dash? Well, there's announcements. Ross typically puts his P&L here. Like someone will post. There'll be an announcement in the middle, and it'll say like his P&L. And then this is scanner history. I don't really use this. My watch list. I don't really use this either. I only use stock quote, Newsroom, charting, and the scanners. That's really about it. And then the layouts you can save on all windows. I really haven't done that. I'm gonna save the layout. So that way when I open it, it's gonna be the same layout. Okay, so what's next? Well, Newsroom or stream, you can go on there if you have it, but I don't really watch the stream. And then these are some other rooms, but it's not really part of my subscription, so I can't really use that. So I use this mainly because it's gonna find the stocks for me. I don't know what other program is gonna do this. I am gonna be very biased. I think you guys should get it if you're gonna day trade. Even if you're gonna day trade on a simulator, I think it's like the best investment. You just have to be really committed to really utilizing this tool. And I'm gonna link his, most recent video in the description, and another video at the end of this that might help out with utilizing this, and other videos that Ross puts out. But this is just my setup. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully it's a good day. It's gonna be a good day. Fingers crossed, but it's gonna be a good day. Cool. See you guys.